Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a full face of first impressions, and a lot of this stuff is things that I bought at the Sephora sale, which I'm very excited to show you. We tried out new foundation and powder and concealers and eyeshadow palettes, and everything's a first impression. So anyways, before we do get started, if you are new to my channel, then hello, welcome. Make sure before you leave, you do not forget to subscribe down below. That way you're notified for future videos from me. I do post 3 times a week. I think I'm going to call this video First Impression Fridays and do that kind of like a series so you guys will get more first impressions, tutorials, and just overall reviews. And yeah, I hope that you enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe down below and all that good jazz. And let's get started. So I have been waiting like weeks to sit down and play with all of this new makeup, and I'm so excited. We're going to be testing out so much stuff today. Obviously, I have my eyes primed. We're also going to be using, I'm dropping stuff everywhere, the new Jaclyn Hill brush set. I broke down and ordered it. So we're trying it all today. New brushes, new makeup, everything. So let's get started. So first things first, we are going to start with this Guerlain primer. I actually received this from Octoly and it looks beautiful. It has these little gold specks in it and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I probably pumped out too much, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and lay it down. It looks very hydrating. It has a pretty strong scent to it, which I'm okay with. Scents don't bother me because normally I can't smell them, but I think it'll probably fade away once I get it on the face. The face looks super hydrated and just like a nice healthy glow to get this makeup look started. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go into this Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. This is something new that I also picked up at the Sephora sale. And y'all know I love a full coverage, a long wearing foundation. So let's see how this works out. It is going to be the shade Tan, and it looks like it might be a little bit too light for me just because I was out in the sun a lot last weekend, but we will still try it, and if it's too light, I might mix in a little bit of a different foundation. I'm trying to scoot up close to you, that way you guys can like really see it up close and personal on the skin. It might be okay, so here's what it looks like. I still think it's going to be a little bit too light. And it has a little bit of a scent to it, or maybe it's just the primer and I'm still smelling it. I'm going to take this Sephora, the Pro Diffuser brush. I don't know why I cannot pronounce that word. And I'm just going to kind of stiff pull it into the skin. It looks like it's oxidizing a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it definitely looks like it's getting a little bit darker on the skin. Put just a little bit more on because this brush I think is meant to give you like a medium type coverage, but we are going for a full today. I mean, it looks like it's sitting really nice on the skin. It definitely dries fast, so I'm glad that I didn't put it all over my face. That would have been a disaster. I'm trying to like really get in there and like make sure I can see exactly how it looks. So what do you guys think? Obviously you can see lots of like spots and stuff on this side of my face, but the side with the foundation, I think that looks really good. I feel like even though I used that primer, I feel like this foundation has like sucked that primer up. Like it's very matte so far. I didn't even use that much on this brush to get this side of my face. Yeah, this is really full coverage. I like it. I don't know why I had not tried this before. I'm over here hoping and praying that I get nothing on this shirt since it's white. Okay, so far, I'm digging this foundation. I feel like it's a pretty good shade match. Overall, I really, really like it. Okay, so that's definitely a winner for me. I cannot wait to see how it wears. I will try to leave a link, not a link, in the description bar down below. I'll try to like leave something to let you know how everything wore because I'm actually going out for dinner with friends, so I'll probably be wearing this a little bit later than normal, so we shall see. So while we're going with like 24-hour coverage, this is a 24-hour smooth wear concealer. So this came in from MAC, and I want to try it out. What do y'all think? Maybe this shade? What is this called? Oh, NC35. No, I do not think so. Maybe like an NC30? We'll try 30 and 35 mixed together and see what happens. All right, so let's try this out. I'm going to start with the lighter shade and then we'll mix in the darker. So this is what the packaging looks like. It is a Studio Fix concealer, and it comes with this doe foot applicator. Oh, I'm gonna put, no ma'am, way too light. Way too light. Okay, let's go in with NC35. Hopefully that'll be better. Yeah, a lot better. I don't have a concealer brush up here, so we're just going to use the sponge. This is a sponge from, oh my gosh, oh, Shayna B Cosmetics. I swear. I haven't used another sponge since I got this from Octoly a while back. It is my favorite. Oh, I'm hoping this stuff looks good for tonight, y'all. I mean, what do y'all think? I feel like maybe because I blended it in, it is not like super crazy coverage. You know what? I'm about to try this brush right here and see. I like fluffy brushes like this for concealer. Like the concealer looks okay. I think I'm just so used to the Born This Way one. And I think it's like making me look like really pale right now. I keep holding my hand up to my face because I'm like, am I too pale? Okay, so here's what that looks like. Then what we're gonna do, and hopefully this will help, is we are going to take this Blur and Set Matte Loose Setting Powder from Milk Makeup. And we're gonna try to bake with this because why not? Oh, now this is interesting. So when you open this up, it has like almost like a lid that you can put on top of it. Now here's what I've been doing lately when I bake. I was going in with this brush or this sponge on its side. I'm really getting up in there with the powder. And like, that's not really like a ton of powder either. Like I'm not going crazy with it. Maybe I need to get a little bit more. Whew. But the way Milk has this set up, it's not like letting you overdo it. So we'll just kind of let that set. And honestly, while we're letting that set, let's do the eyes. I am so scared. Oh, this shirt is just, it ain't gonna happen. Okay, so here are the two palettes I want to kind of test out today. The Soft Glam and the Norvina palette. I don't know which one I want to do more. I think more of like a smokier look would be good for me. I mean, y'all know I'm all about the purple hues, but I've been trying to branch out a little bit more lately. So here's the Soft Glam palette, and I know I'm late to this, but better late than never. All right. I mean, the only thing is these are shades that are already, aren't these some shades that are already in the collection? I guess, maybe. We are going to start with Orange Soda right here. Tap that off on my brush. We are just going to go in. I love that shade. That's really pretty. The only thing I hate about these palettes is I really wish that they didn't have a velvet case because your girl is messy. And I know that velvet case is not going to stay pretty for very long. So, I don't know. I just wish that the case wouldn't be like that. And I'm also going to open up the Norvina palette in case there's any shades I want to pull from it. Because why not? Ooh, yeah, this is pretty too. Oh my gosh, I'm like super excited. Got stuff all over the dang place. All right. Next, we are going to go in with Burnt Orange. Burnt Orange is the next shade down. And we're just going to go back and forth. We're not going to go up too high with this color because I still want you to be able to see the Orange Soda, which just got kind of kicked out. You know, do you guys ever struggle with your brow bone highlight? I feel like that's always such a struggle for me. Oh yeah, these shadows they're getting a little bit of places. And then we're next going to take Sienna, which is the next shade over. And this one is on a more long-haired brush. This is the JH34. Not that it even matters because you can do any look with any of the brushes that you have. I feel like this is being kind of weird on the outer corner. It's been a long time since I've used Anastasia shadows, especially with all that drama that happened with the eyeshadows. I've never had a problem with her eyeshadows though. I don't know like what was going on with that, but me personally, I've always liked the eyeshadows I've tried from her. I haven't decided what I want to do for the eyes yet, so I feel like this powder's been baking long enough. I want to go ahead and wipe some of it away. And this is why sometimes I don't like baking, or I stopped baking for a little while. Do y'all see that? It like gives me this really weird like ring around my face. This is my favorite brush to like dust off up underneath. I mean, it will be fine. We'll get it fixed, but it's sometimes why I don't like to do that. Okay, so I told you guys the other day, whenever I did my Sephora haul, that I don't really like setting my whole face with like translucent powder. And Laura Mercier sent over this translucent setting powder. And I mean like a translucent where it has no color. This one actually has a tint to it because this is their medium deep shade. And I had told y'all that it, at the time when I got it, because they sent it to me through Octoly, that I didn't really have a tan at that moment, but I was going to be getting one. So since I have a little bit of a tan, we are going to put that on. Yes. So this is like setting the face, but it's also bringing a little bit of color back to the face with us setting and everything. I mean, don't get me wrong, the milk powder, I mean, my under eyes look really good, but sometimes my face just like does weird stuff with powder. So this is going to bring, oh yeah, some warmth back into the face. That way I don't look washed out. And I love this brush. I mean, well, it's not my La Mer brush, but La Mer, whatever. Oh yeah, I'm liking the shade of this translucent powder. I'm like, why had I not tried this before? So now that I'm back and bronzed, we can continue with the rest of the face. And I just keep on going over the spots. I'm just like so worried that my under eye looks so much lighter. Okay, don't be scared to like order the medium deep because I know it looks like it would be for like super dark skin tones. I'm not super dark right now and it works fine on me. So I personally really like it. Next, we have another Anastasia product. This is the powder bronzer. And I'm hoping that this shade will work out. So this is the shade Cappuccino. And here's what it looks like. And we are going to take it on this brush right here. Oh, I do not know about this shade. Ooh. I think the key is just not to go too crazy. Like when I tap this, I'm literally going like this. Boop. Because if you do any more than that, I feel like it's even looking a little bit crazier on camera than it actually is. But we definitely don't want to go in, see, too heavy. I feel like that even looks bad. I mean, it's not patchy. I just don't feel like it's the easiest blending. I'm like, oh crap, oh crap. And since I got that down a little bit further, I'm going to take this, and I always love when I see Jacqueline do this and she like stamps the translucent powder down her cheek. We're going to try that with the blur powder. We have some of it left still, so got to use it. We got it sketched down, so hopefully that works. Okay, and then we're going to try out the new by Terry Sun Designer palette. Now this, honestly, you guys, most of the stuff I feel like is probably going to work for me only because it's stuff that I've like really had my eye on. For the most part, most of it's stuff I've had my eye on for a long time. I've watched reviews. It's like stuff I really wanted to buy. This is the Sun Designer palette by Terry. Look how gorgeous. I'm going to just kind of like mix in some of these shades right here and see what happens. I feel like this is going to be bright. Oh, I don't know. I don't like how that brush just did that one. Okay, let's see if we can get it down a little bit more here. Okay. I don't feel like this is life-changing, but it's a really pretty blush. Yeah, so like here's the main blush I was using. These three. They're really pretty. Very, very summery. Even though we're going into fall, I still feel like I'll get a lot of use out of this palette. The Dior Glow Face Palette. Yes, I have been waiting for you. So I might even go over the blush a little bit with this because I just really want to try all these shades out. So here's what it looks like. So the blush shade, sickening. I mean, it's so freaking pretty. Let's go over our blush with just a little bit of shimmer from that. I feel like I don't really like this blush brush. It's not giving me much life right now. Everyone always raves about this dang Morphe brush. This one's in the Jacqueline collection, but I've been wanting to try it for so long, so we're about to see how good it does. I mean, surely with this $50 highlight palette, it should be able to do some work, but I'm going to get a little bit more on here. I don't feel like that did very much. I don't know what it is with my skin today, but it's like I'm not very happy with how stuff's looking. Like nothing's melting into the skin very good. That looks a little bit better. Maybe I need some like setting spray or something. I mean, this is first impressions. Let me get up in here. Sorry for the up close and personal. Where is like a setting spray? Let me like do like this. Wipe off this bake. And I'm gonna spray my face with this peach mist. Oh, this is a mattifying setting spray, which I don't think is gonna do much help, but I'm gonna go in on its side because I was really just going straight in on the top. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit better. I don't know, you guys, I'm really not like loving all of this right now. All right, I mean, it's okay. Everybody loves this. I don't know, I just don't feel like it did anything crazy to my face where I'm like, yes. Let's try it as a brow bone highlight. Maybe that's what we need. All right, I'm gonna go in with this gold shade for the brow bone. I mean, honestly, my brow bone highlights normally, I feel like, suck. I don't feel like I'm the best at brow bone highlights. This one actually looks really pretty, but I don't think that this is like, I don't know, right now I'm not feeling like it is a game changer to me. As many people as I've heard like rave about this, I just thought it was gonna like melt into the skin and just like, so maybe I need to like shave my face or something, I don't know. All right, back to the eyes. Since I'm all over the place today, I'm gonna go back in with sienna again and just darken this up. And I think also what happened is that Too Faced powder, it did not come out very even, and I think it like squirted stuff on my face more so than like giving me a sealer of my makeup. I'm digging these browns on my eyes though, you guys. I really am. I feel like everything blended very nice, which I feel like that's what people said they had problems with on some palettes. I know a lot of people really like this palette, so now I just got to figure out what, ooh, now that is gorgeous. That's what we're going to go in with. Okay, I don't even think that I'm going to need this paint pot. This color looks like it's about to be so pigmented. So this is a beautiful color, but I feel like I need something a little bit brighter. So let's look at this Norvina palette. Wild Child looks gorgeous. It's like this really pretty pink right here. So I might, or rose gold. No, too dark. I think I'm gonna go over top of this with Wild Child. Should I go in with my finger? I don't feel like that's really doing that much. Oh, I hate doing stuff with my finger. It's just so weird. No, this is not gonna work. Let me spray this brush. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with this pencil brush. I'm gonna start with sienna on this little pencil brush. I'm going up very tight underneath the eyes with that shade. And then I'm gonna go in with a pencil brush and maybe even a little bit of mulberry, which is like a very dark shade, and just kind of go back and forth underneath my eyes. I feel like mulberry would be even pretty if we just put a tad bit of this in the outer corner. It's like a little bit more of like a deeper shade, as you can see. I'll show it to you guys. It's that shade right on the end. Yeah, I really like this eye look, you guys. I really do like this palette. I see why everybody else liked it, and it took me a while to jump on the train. Go in with this eyeliner and do my wing liner. Actually, I'm going to do my liner and lashes, and then we'll come back. All right. So got my lashes on and mascara and everything, and I think so far I really like the look. I did touch up a little bit of the bronzer, and we are going to try out these new Buxom Creamy Plumping Lip Powders. They look very interesting. It says, a blotted lip is now easy to obtain with the first ever plumping lip powder. I'm like, okay, let's try. Maybe cozy up is probably what we want to go for. I'm trying to like feel if my lips are creamy. Okay, here goes nothing. Here's what the packaging looks like. Okay, I don't know what I did wrong, but here's what it looks like. And you just like, okay, this is really crazy. You just rub it across your lips. I'm like dipping it in, taking it back out. Maybe, oh, maybe I should twist it all the way in and then take it back out. There you go. That gives you a lot more. Well, that's actually pretty. It's very different. I wonder if I have any other lipsticks around here. Oh, it's kind of cooling. Just a side note. Okay, I have the Tutti Frutti collection in front of me, and this one looks like it'd be a good shade match. This is Home Slice Comfort Lip Glaze. So we will top the Buxom lipstick with this. A little bit more pink than I wanted, but gosh, these smell so good. So there is that. And you guys, that is going to complete this look. What I will say overall is, okay, let's run through the products. I really like the Soft Glam palette. I think it blended really well. I personally really liked it. I think the Too Faced setting spray messed up my makeup because it first like shot out, so that was my bad. But the bronzer I really like that I used from Anastasia. The blush was good, but I feel like I need to use it again, and I really need to use this again. I don't know why. I just feel like I'm not sold on it, especially for how expensive it is. I just feel like it didn't do what I wanted it to do. And honestly, I'm probably going to go back over this with a different highlight because I really can't even see my highlight, really. I mean, you can, but y'all know me. I like a real strong highlight. And regarding face products, the Guerlain primer was really pretty. It felt hydrating, but as soon as I put on the foundation over top of it, it felt like my skin was dry. So I don't know. I'll have to give that one another shot. So overall, my top products, I love the Becca foundation. I really like the Soft Glam palette. I really liked the Laura Mercier translucent powder in my shade. That one was really, really pretty. And I did like the blush. I just feel like maybe it was the brushes or something. The brushes I really liked overall. But yeah, concealer kind of was a miss. I don't know. I don't feel like my circles are that covered up. And then the primer, I'll have to give that another go, as well as the Dior face palette. Those to me just weren't super hits. So I'm glad that we had some misses and some hits in this video. If you like seeing first impressions, make sure to thumbs up this one. And as always, I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.